back to video number 2 of our 6-piece mini-series of hiking at Sequoia National Park. So hike number 2 was Crescent Meadow Loop Trail. There's a few different ways you can loop around Crescent Meadow Loop Trail, but there's 2 main trailheads here. The first one is the one we did, which is Crescent Meadow Loop Trail. Length 1.7 miles, elevation gain 160 feet, route type loop. Now you can also make this a little bit longer with Crescent and Log Meadows Trail, which if you notice on the map, extends out a little bit further to the right than the Crescent Meadows Loop Trail. I do not understand how that's only 0.1 miles more. That does not seem right to me. So I would assume that this specific trail is a little bit longer. As I mentioned, the video footage that you saw and some of the photos were specifically on Crescent Meadow Loop Trail. Pretty easy loop. The only time we deviated from the path was to check out Chimney Tree. Very small deviation. Let's take a look at that here. In our first video, we talked about parking for Morro Rock Trail. From here, you'll want to keep looping. It's a one-way street, and then you'll get to an intersection where you'll make a right. And from that right, you'll want to just keep going all the way straight until you see the parking for Crescent Meadow Loop and a few other trailheads that start here. I will say very quickly, I heard really good things about 𝐥𝐤𝐤𝐿 that has the same parking as Crescent Meadow. That will definitely be on my list for next time. So if you're going and have the time, maybe worth the investment to look into that trail. Couple things to note, a lot of picnic sites at this specific location. We ate from our car trunk, but it was really, really beautiful, and I would recommend if you're looking for a place to have lunch, this may be the right place for you to sit down, relax a little bit. And as I mentioned before, you make a slight right deviation. You can check out Chimney Tree, which is just a huge tree that has a carving up front. So you can actually go in there and sort of look up and around. It's really, really beautiful. Definitely recommend, since it's a very small deviation from Crescent Meadow Loop Trail. Other than that, we saw a lot of wildflowers, a lot of green everywhere, and some wildlife. Some deer relaxing from the shade of some of these huge trees. Not too much else to say about this one. Really, really gorgeous, really, really easy, very enjoyable. Thanks for watching this video, guys. Our next video is focused on Big Trees Trail, where we did see a bear. So I'm excited to talk a little bit about that. Stay tuned for that video.